Anyway.
How did you get here? Why are you here?
Here's this guy where you can see his belly button.
Strangers come to Mordavia. I am the Burger Meister.
Burger Meister.
Burger Meister, Meisterburger. No toys!
What is that from?
That's from the old, the true story of Kris Kringle.
Oh, that's
by
right.
Rankin Bass. True
Alright,
story of Santa Claus.
Let's talk to the Burger Meister.
Are we gonna run into the Winter Warlock, too?
Maybe. He's in every other game we do.
My name is Dmitry Ivanov. I am the Burger Meister of this town.
Dmitry Ivanov.
He's in Yigo Montoya.
Mordavia is a valley surrounded by mountains.
I do like the voice
There
acting in
used
this
to be
game.
a road
It's
which led from here.
it's better than the
Many
standard
years
Sierra
later,
fare.
the
Yeah,
swamp
which
at
is-
the base of the mountain south of here. No wagons can get you in
Wagons.
or out, nor can any person.
You can just repeat every other third word he says.
I like his eyes, how he's kind of looking over his nose like that, so he looks kind of freaky.
Yeah.
He's like, Burger Meister.
This is the town of Mordavia. There is an inn. in the
All right, we've made our burger
shop.
jokes.
Spend
Let's
the
move
night
on.
There is going to be so many more burger jokes.
I hope you
Sooner
don't tell a
leave, the
whopper.
better for all. There are many dangers in Mordavia, and we certainly do not.
I'm a real ham.
If you click off of him when he's speaking, his mouth is open. There's a lot of dialogue in this game. Well, not a lot, but a fair amount.
But two
things of dialogue.
The Hotel Mordavia has rooms and food. It is safe place to spend the night.
It is safe place. Look, his speaking had worse grammar than his text box.
Nothing bad happened to you.
The shop does not carry much. We have been cut off from supplies for a while now.
Supply for a while.
Still,
And
you
if
may
only
at
you can
least
help me
restock
rid
your
well
food
of moose and
rations before
squirrel.
you continue with your trip.
Look, everyone's going to have these accents, so you're just going to have to get used. Actually, that's not really true. About half the characters are Russian, and about half of them, they just didn't even bother, so...
There are many strange and dangerous creatures that live in Mordavia.
Ja.
Trust nothing.
Not
The gates
even
of
me.
this town are closed at sunset.
But until
Do not
then,
let
all of
yourself
the...
get caught outside after dark, for few can survive a Mordavian night or remain sane enough to speak of it.
Which is really true, because like that freaky thing that was chasing us all the way into town doesn't come out during the day. Like, if you go out at night during Mordavia without having leveled up a little bit, you pretty much get, like, destroyed, especially since we're not the fighter. So, yeah.
We're not the fighter. We're the player and the dudes.
We're not the fighter and the thiefula.
Just leave
The jerk and the
Mordavia quickly.
idiot.
No good comes from outsiders. And
So the basic gist of this town is like they're cut off from everywhere because there was like the swamp suddenly came into existence. That was the only way out. Everyone here hates outsiders. They look kind of freaky, and nobody leaves the town during the night. And the Burger Meister wants you to go away.
Burger Meister, Meisterburger.
So with that kind introduction, let's go meet the ugliest character in the game.
Annalisa.
No,
Oh, wait. Sorry, I made that joke before. I gotta make
she's
it.
more homely than
General
ugly, actually.
Annalisa?
No.
Thanks to the warm heart.
I hope she watches.
First things that you notice are the cats. They seem to be everywhere.
This is Annalisa.
Then
There's
you
so
see
many
the
cats.
Sitting on
Oh,
her
you're right.
chair as she
See, I wasn't wrong.
She's a
She
very
doesn't look anything like
well,
Annalisa. She's a sturdy-looking woman. As
Annalisa is? Ah!
Stranger in town.
It's a man.
I've heard all about you already.
even though you walked in just like 2 minutes ago. Da.
Blah.
I'll eat your face. Ah. This is a representation of what this character will do if you let it. Just keep talking.
What's wrong?
What
with
is
your
my name?
Face.
If you must know, my name is Olga Stovich.
My
And
n-
what's your name, stranger?
Gastovich.
What are you
It's
doing
also
in
the name of
Moldavia?
a Hungarian
You
disease.
tell her a few things about yourself.
I'm gay.
Oh, professional hero, huh?
I've already fed
sorry.
Hard to
enough
do.
people with this.
We'll see.
No, we're a professional hero. We're not gay, which will become evident by the end of this game.
What, that we personally aren't?
No, it's that. Well, yes, but I don't know how that will be evident. I keep talking about my girlfriend. Does that help? No, in the game, count 5 fingers.
Ex-girlfriend.
Count 5 fingers up is not. I'm the one who broke it off. Sorry, I had to reassure the audience.
Sure, internet, sure. And I have a girlfriend in Toronto.
We're going to play this game or not?
Oh, we're gonna
My
make jokes.
husband and myself have run this shop for many, many years. My husband passed on.
We've been
now,
running
but
this
I
shop
keep
for
it
many
just
moons.
the way he likes it. A well-run shop is
My
a
husband
busy
has
shop because
passed on now.
it's,
So-
I keep it just the
not
way.
very
Sorry.
busy anymore.
No, you're fine.
But with the swamp,
What she just said was kind of misleading
best I can.
because
Housewares. But if you
she said her husband has passed on. Notice she didn't say her husband has died, just that her husband has passed on, and she's kept it in his absence. Just keep that in mind for a minute.
Seems like something to do in his absence.
Anyway, she doesn't really say much. She's just like, I live in this town. It is fun. You can buy things. So this is the only shop in the game. If you'll notice, by the way, does anything about this screen look vaguely familiar? Well, I'm buying like one of everything.
What, your computer? Yeah, I've looked at it plenty of times.
Oh, not the computer.
Oh, the actual screen. It looks like an inventory screen from a Sierra game.
No, it's how it's got like the exit and the question mark. I'll give you a hint.
It's like Space Quest. It's
It's not like Space Quest.
got a hamburger.
Most of the people in this who worked on this game also worked on another game that we played.
Essence Quest?
No.
Demon Attack.
No. A certain game with a certain castle in it. Not a square castle though.
What's that horrible game? What's that horrible
It also
game?
had an island in the sequel.
Oh, there wasn't any sequel. So it wasn't the Black Cauldron.
No, it wasn't Black Cauldron.
Quest for Glory?
Well, yes. No, it's from
King's Quest?
the Castle of Dr. Brain.
Oh, right.
Had the exit thing and then the question mark, then the thing, and there was like. This seems stupid because it's just an inventory screen.
Yeah, it's
but
pretty
that
dumb.
will become relevant very soon. If I can leave, I guess I have to leave this way.
Goodbye. Or, as my dear departed Boris used to say, may the winds blow fair at your beck.
Dear departed Boris, not necessarily dead. So you'll see. But now I have one of everything in bag, including 3 sandwiches, avocado and garlic. Would that be a good sandwich? I've never tried it.
Well, as long as it's got other things in it.
Well, no, it's just avocado and garlic.
Oh, this is delicious. It's delicacy. Do you like? Do you want?
You buy it. Anyway, so I got a bunch of crap.
Our Eastern European viewers are going to be very upset at this.
Who are you kidding? It's just Ivy and Kelvin's probably not even in there yet.
He's from Eastern Europe.
If by Eastern Europe you mean Western Canada, yes.
Yeah, I did mean that.
All right, so, well, there's nothing more to say to Burger Man here, so let's go to the next screen.
No, you walk up
You
to
enter the northern part
his
of the
window and you
hear
ask,
the sound of a chisel
Someone fries
chipping
with
away
that.
at
Yeah, I
a
knew it was
stone
gonna-
block. A man is carving gravestones.
There's a man carving gravestones. This is such a cheery, happy game, guys.
Attention quickly moves
I like
from
it.
stone
Even the
carver to the ominous
There's
Gothic building
ominous
in the
Gothic
center.
buildings,
There's
gravestone diggers,
definitely something not right about
Shrimp.
this structure.
shrimp. Yeah, look at this structure. This certainly looks friendly.
it's like that Cthulhu mirror
I'm
from
and
the last game we just played.
well, and even like this whole screen, like the perspective is off and weird.
Yeah.
Like it's like Tim Burton made a Sierra game, but then got drunk one night with H.P. Lovecraft and
Made out.
had burgers. Made out with H.R. Geiger.
Wow. I'm not going to draw that scene, folks. I was thinking about it for a second.
How about this guy?
Ah! Gollum. Gollum.
Igor. Just Igor.
All
He's
right.
got like a weird knee too. Let's talk about the adventure.
I am Togo.
Building was Adventurers Guild. No adventurers, no guild.
It's Dudley Do-Right, the gravedigger.
Yonder. Perhaps we should
Town
search the
Mordavia,
environs.
this north part of town.
Can't even do that accent right.
Can't even do the frog
Can't
act.
do anything right.
Oh,
Day job. Also work graveyard shift. Little graveyard humor there.
get it? Graveyard shift.
Igor dig graves in cemetery. Igor put...
Igor
dead
is,
person in grave.
ventriloquist.
Igor cover dead person with dirt. Igor put headstone on grave. Oh, plenty job security around here. Business is piling up. Little graveyard humor there.
In other words, everyone I know is dying.
Igor learned pronouns.
Let's ask about rumors.
Oh, Igor not hear rumors.
Oh.
Igor not no stranger in town.
Oh.
Igor not no doctor make strange things in lab.
Doctor?
Igor not no funny man in not funny.
Funny man
Igor
isn't
not know
funny.
many things.
So
Igor not
he's
do
describing
many things.
You're in Town. Ha ha!
You're in Town, the musical?
I hope not. What?
Bad building. No go there. Bad, bad, bad.
Don't go to the monastery.
You don't go building. Bad, bad, bad.
Anyway, so this is the,
There is a small...
I don't want to look at the window.
You don't notice anything.
I just want to look at the building itself. There we go.
Boarded up door once sported a painted...
So this is the Adventurers Guild, because that's what Igor just said.
The door...
But
That's funny, too.
it's locked, and we don't have any lockpicks. So we go talk to,
So, you are still around, are you?
I walked off the
When are
screen
you
for
leaving
2
Mordavia?
seconds. 2 o'clock, going to Chicago on the train.
Yes, I'd like a McDouble with the Crunchwrap Supreme.
And you're mixing up restaurants here. And the key to the
No,
Adventures Guild.
I go to each one of them. I just want them all at the same place.
He is not the Taco Meister.
Boarded up. There have been no adventurers here since the...
By the way, I really want, like,
By the law,
if I ever worked at a
Crunchwrap
Mexican
Supreme.
place, I would call myself the Taco Meister.
Perhaps it will be...
I'll
of
just
some
start
use.
calling you it anyway.
It's the laws of the land that this guy gives the key to anybody who walks by, I guess.
What?
Anyway, there's one thing I wanted to ask him about real quick that I hadn't. This staff. This is the feminine staff at the entrance of the town.
That staff was
Staff isn't
brought here
feminine, it's
many
masculine.
years ago.
Wait, what?
Staff
It was
infection.
placed in the town center as memorial to the
Magic
magic
user-
user Irana.
Does that name ring a bell?
The magic user, what or what?
Irana.
Yeah.
Where's it ring a bell from? I want to see if you can remember.
King's Quest 3.
No, it's
Oh,
from
wait.
earlier in the series.
I meant Quest for Glory 3.
It's actually in every single Quest for Glory.
See, I was
Basically in the
right.
series. It's even kind of in the third one, but they don't actually mention her name in the third one. And they only mention her name once in the second one. But she was the... You remember in the first game where it had like that meadow with the tree with the fruit that you could sleep at, and it had the really cool music?
Oh yeah, Irana's
piece.
I
Yeah.
drew that.
So that staff was her staff.
I drew David Bowie.
And we actually... and now he's dead, so good job.
Yeah, it was all my fault.
The door. Using the...
Anyway, so now we're in the Adventurers Guild, which looks real great in here. It's got the obligatory moose head.
It's a rare example of the deadly Mordavian moose, distinguishable by its long, fang-like canines.
There's dogs in there.
Someone has strung garlic
This is a
around
moose
its neck,
lion from
probably in
Avatar.
hopes that it will stay on the wall.
Somebody put garlic on it so the moose stays on the wall. But that doesn't even make sense. I forgot to point out the
No,
top.
see, that moose is still alive. Its rear end is on the other side of the wall.
Oh, I see. It's just like, help me out. Can you frame me? Pull a rabbit from my hat. Again. If you'll notice at the top, I didn't point this out, but I'm pointing out now. We've got our health and our stamina here now. There would also be a magic bar if we had any magic, but we don't.
Yep, health and stamina bars, guys. That's the most interesting thing in this game.
Look, I've got to point it out. Okay, so all these red things are... Oh, this is just our starting stats. I don't know why they were all red. But if we use the stair stepper here... until our stamina runs out...
Your legs are too stiff and sore to use this right.
So now our stamina's gone, but... our strength has gone up by like 10 points, so that's cool. Anyway, that's actually important. You want to come in here and do that until you can't anymore, because that gives you a giant boost.
It's like going to the actual weight room.
Also, you can see here's a rope.
You pick up the rope and grapnel set and tie it onto your pack.
It's not the magic grapnel we had in the last game, but it'll do.
Magic grapno?
Grapnel. And we can climb this thing for more, like, fun and games.
Climbiness. Are we gonna have to tightrope it?
Someone has deliberately
No,
scraped
this
these marks.
this is what we get. We get. What does this say to you? It's a thief mark. Can you figure it out?
Oh, looking through a window?
I think it's supposed to be look under the table, because there's a table and there's an eyeball under it. So
They need a better doodler. They should hire me.
So speaking of tables, we didn't actually sign the logbook yet.
You sign your name into the adventurer's logbook with a flourish. It's almost become a habit by now.
You have to do it with a flourish.
Then you pee on it.
Then you know. Incorrect strategy, Picard.
Never would have.
Anyway, here's what the logbook says.
You read in the adventurer's log about some of the
This is
exploits
important
of
backstory.
past adventurers in Mordavia. Prominent among them is the story of Piotr and the Dark One's cult.
Piotr.
Near the end of the book, Piotr tells how he led the armies against the Chernovi cult outside the Dark One's cave. The fighters were trained soldiers, but the cult members fought like madmen. Suddenly, the cult members changed their forms and became grotesque monsters. Many of the soldiers panicked and ran. The battle was nearly lost. Then Piotr heard the voice of Irana. By all my will, I banish you two. The voice was cut off. The cult members screamed and ran. Piotr entered the cave and searched for some sign of life. All he could find were the grotesque remains of cult members.
Everything's grotesque in
The
this.
only sign of Irana was her magical staff lying on the ground.
Ooh.
Piotr picked it up and left the cave, knowing that Irana was beyond his help. Piotr
Aranya.
then tells how he brought the staff back to town and placed it in the town square.
Anyway, they
Near
brought
the
it
end
back.
of the book, Piotr tells that he was going to seek out the rituals of the Dark One and destroy them. There are no later entries.
Except for the one you just put in there. Okay, so that's your basic backstory of this game. So let me lay it out to you in less John Rhys Davies terms. So once upon a time in Mordavia, there was this cult that was in that monastery that's just outside. And they were doing some sort of crazy summoning ritual. So Piotr, who was the current Burger Meister's grandfather, went out to
You're the
stop him.
Burglar Meister.
But then all the cult members like changed into these horrible things, one of which was chasing us back to town, by the way. That's what the cult members ended up as. That green thingy.
Now we know.
Now you know. They're still around. But then Irana appears like, I will banish you! And then she disappeared and her staff was there and the cult was thwarted.
The thwart was cold.
But Irana didn't appear. She disappeared, and who knows what happened to her. Anyway, if we look under the desk, now we've got this mishmash.
Well, there's 1, 2, 4, and backwards 3.
So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, wait, that is sorry.
It's
just looked
it's
backwards. Out of
forwards.
order, I meant.
So if we do a hook up is number 1, hook down is 2, hook to the right is 3, and hook to the left is 4, in that order, then we can go up the ladder or something.
Why don't you just climb it?
So if you can commit that to memory, we'll go solve this puzzle. This Dr. Brain puzzle here.
Dear.
So it was, I don't know how to get this to work. Oh, there we go. So that was 1, right? And then 2 was down. And then 3 was to the right. Oops, I screwed up. And then 4 was to the left. Was that it? And apparently, because it worked.
Yeah, it was.
So,
Glad I helped you out with that.
thanks. So before we climb the bookshelf, though, let's read the books.
Which book do you want to read?
Oh, Talk Fu.
This
What?
teaches the ancient Oriental art of talk fool. How to overcome opponents by attacking them with the unpronounceable names of martial arts forms and confusing them with fortune.
Anyway, the humor of this game is kind of goofy. That didn't make any sense.
The book
What, the
turns
humor was
out
goofy?
to be an advertisement.
Ahem.
I'm sure. It says,
You ready for this one?
I, Dr. Cranium, predict that someday one of my descendants will become the subject of a major computer game. The Castle of Dr. Brain from Sierra Online.
Obviously.
Cheesy can you get?
Now it's not even, like, subtle. They literally just said, We also made Dr. Brain. Moving on.
As you scan through...
Anyway, the Hero Journal of General Job Adjusting is basically the manual for this game.
Mordavia. The town originally...
Which I'll
The chapter on fauna describes them in the
I'll
forest.
paraphrase for you
Learn
real
about
quick.
the Rosalka. You could really learn a lot by reading this magazine thoroughly, instead of just...
Wait, did they actually have an emoticon?
You learn about... You could really
They
learn
did.
a lot
They had
by
a
reading this
smiley
magazine
face
thoroughly,
emoticon.
instead of just browsing through it.
Yeah, this is definitely
Back in
Included a
'94.
complete
yes.
copy in your
This
game
is
box.
like a Usenet emoticon that they used on Prodigy or CompuServe.
You're from CompuServe.
CompuU Global Hyper Meganet.
What did you call me?